Did you know science says all continents were once one? A giant supercontinent, Pangaea, that split apart over millions of years, forming the world we see today. That's the continental drift theory. But here's the part that stuns me. The Bible actually hints at something very similar. Genesis 10:25 says, "To Eber were born two sons. The name of one was Peleg, for in his days the earth was divided." Most people skim past that verse, but it's massive. Some say it means people were divided after the Tower of Babel, but the Hebrew word used, Peleg, literally means to split by water. That's not social division, that's geological. Even the name Peleg means division. It perfectly fits the image of a once whole landmass splitting apart, separated by oceans and seas. And here's where it gets wild. Peleg lived just a few generations after the flood. If that's when the earth was divided, then maybe the world's great split began right there. Before Peleg, one connected land. During Peleg, the division began. After him, the continents as we know them. Now, look back at the flood itself. Genesis 7:11 says, "All the fountains of the great deep were broken up, and the windows of heaven were opened." That's not rain, that's the planet tearing open. Underground waters bursting through the crust. The fountains of the deep exploding upward. That's catastrophic geology, not poetry. If that really happened, continents would start moving, mountains rising, seas rushing in, the entire planet reshaping before human eyes. And later, Scripture says again, in the days of Peleg, the earth was divided. The final phase of that same process, the continents completing their drift. Even Job describes God saying, "Who shut up the sea when it burst forth from the womb, when I fixed limits for it?" That's divine language, seas bursting, boundaries being set, the sculpting of continents. So no, the Bible doesn't say Pangaea, but its words describe it perfectly. Before the flood, one land. During, it burst apart. After, divided continents. All captured in just a few ancient verses. Man, if that's not ancient precision, I don't know what is.